Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Right, as you see in the title, this is a different wild camp what I was supposed to be doing. It's been a fucking disaster, sorry for swearing. My van absolutely broke down today. I was supposed to be meeting Adrian Mountain Hopper up in the Cheviots, but I went up the Wooler last night, and this morning my van broke down, but I'm going to tell you the story later on in the video. So I just thought I'd do this introduction, and I'll bring it back when I get to my location and you'll understand later. Well guys, so you can see I'm in my shed at the allotment. So tonight I'm doing a camp at my allotment, because today's camp, when I was supposed to meet Adrian in the Cheviots, he was busy, I must admit he was busy and stuff like that, but he said he might make it and he might not. Anyway, cutting a long story short, a disaster happened. Anybody who's got a Vauxhall Combo 19 to 21 reg plate will know that you would have a callback. Well, mine had a callback. It went on the Wednesday and everything got cleared. So I thought, I'm not working this weekend, I'll get away for the weekend, I'll do a wild camp. The boys are busy, Trev's doing something, mixing Benetton. Mick, I hope you really enjoy it, lad. You know, the poor lad, he shitting himself before he went. He was cacking himself, he didn't like the, he told us that he didn't like the takeoff, the banking and the landing. But he's a soft shite. What do you expect? Sorry, mate. And Rob's at work, so I just thought I'll go to the Cheviots and I'll message Adrian, Mountain Hopper. Lovely lad. If you don't watch his videos, go over watch his videos. I'll put a link to one of our videos down below. So anyway, I went up to Wooler last night. Had a good night in the Irish pub. Tipsy Angel. Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Loved the atmosphere. It's a lovely atmosphere. And then I went back to my van, and this morning I started my van and I started to pull away to go get my breakfast. And when I got halfway up the little embankment, my car, no warning, nothing, just bang. Cheers, by the way. Anyway, couldn't start, nothing could start, absolutely nothing, no movement, nothing. So anyway, I couldn't get the handbrake off because it's one of them electric handbrakes, and basically I was stuck in the middle of the road blocking the main entrance coming into the car park. Anybody been up the Wooler, go to school car park, you'll see what I mean. Luckily you could, if you wanted to, you could get out over the grass, and that. There's a lovely young lass. Sorry, Farry, if you're watching my videos, sorry. I did tell her who I was and what I was doing. She was a nice lass, lovely. Anyway, I had the road blocked. The air was out waiting about 14 minutes. Come up, unlocked my handbrake. I've learned how to do that now. Anybody's got a combo with one of them little buttons that put your handbrake on, with that little finger movement. A few people will be happy with that. Anyway, he showed us what to do. You put your ignition on, put your foot on the brake, press it down, then it releases it. Anyway, he got released, got out the way, and he had a look and he went, once I told him what was what, he had a look and he went, hmm. He says these are belt run, mind, by the way. Of course, no, the chain run, they've told us. No, the belt ran. Goes, oh, okay then. So he had a look at the belt, he took the timing belt panel off, and he had a look at he says, not your belt, that's snapped. So he had a look and he says, by the looks of it, your chain's snapped. Now, I'm not going to name the garage at the moment, because I don't think that's fair. At the moment, I've got an email all drafted up, ready to go to Mr. CEO, who I'm not going to mention the names at the moment again. And anyway, the guy, I tell you what, my insurance, Admiral, AA have been absolutely brilliant. Can't fault them. I've had the most brilliant treatment. I'm so chilled out and everything about it. So basically, the AA come is a lovely guy. He had a look. It was brilliant. I can't fault him. Going down in the van was brilliant. He told us all the way from Wooler, all the way down to Durham. Pitty May in Durham. If you don't know where Pitty May in Durham is, look it up. Pulled us all the way down there, and he left us there. Left, and I just said, as your colleague said, I hope I don't see you again on the roads. But if I see you, I'll give you a wave in the van. He lives in Ashington. Lovely guy. And we got down to this dealership who did the looking at my van, and I went in and I had a snotty-nosed dealer or salesman. I had a word with him. I can't do well. I just drop it off and gives you a case. Fair dues. Anyway, so I walked out of there. Anyway, got a van off the towing thing, whatever you want to call it, from the air. Parked it up, got my stuff out what I wanted, and basically I had to buy a taxi because I can't get a lift home. So I get a taxi home, £22.50. Don't worry, I've got a receipt, that'll be going in as well. Anyway, what I did is when the van was off and it parked up in front of the beer, we weren't being nasty, but we put it in front of a beer, and I took the key back in. I seen a different salesman. It looked like a manager, top manager, the way he was all, and he dealt with us, went over to the desk, took my name, number and everything, explained everything to him, and I says, I'm not really happy, about this. I says, 4 days ago you had my vehicle in, and the lady, I'm not mentioning her name, was sat there and she told me everything was alright, there was nothing wrong, I never need to change my thing. The only time I need to change the chain will be if I hear a rattle or anything like that. And how wrong were they? And I says, I'm not happy. And he says, I wouldn't be happy neither. So the output is, he put it down, he made sure that the service manager will be ringing me Monday morning. So I'm a dog walker and boarder, as most of you know. Any people who's joining my video now will not know that I'm a dog walker and boarder, and I need a vehicle ASAP yesterday. Cheers again. So anyway, I spoke to my mother, who was hysterical. What am I going to do? What am I going to do? I said, Mom, calm down. I'm calm. Please be calm. So she says, why don't you contact the insurance? So I contacted the insurance, who put me through to the EA because I'm covered with the EA. Nobby, I'm going to shoot you because you're hiding videos up left, right and centre and they're coming up on my phone. Anyway, I'm getting a vehicle. That's getting dropped off tomorrow. So anyway, this has ruined my weekend. I'm not up on the hill. Anyway, it was gusty anyway. It was 40-mile-an-hour winds. So I thought, I got home. I was going to be sitting at home doing absolutely sweet F here. So what could I do? So I thought, I know what I can do and do something different. I can come to the allotment and do a wild camp at the allotment in the shed. I've never done one before and I am doing it tonight. So hence the video Nightmare Camp made special. So basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to be sleeping in my shed. I'm going to be sleeping, I'm going to put my file thing down. I'm going to be putting my mat down. I'm going to be putting my bivy bag down, a sleeping bag down. So everything will be fine. I'm going to make sure there's no things that burst my mat. And I'm going to have a night in my shed at the allotment. In the meantime, I've got something to build, which I'll bring you along when I'm starting. Bring you back later. Sorry for the long 10-minute ramble, but you need to know what was what. Right, so if it's been at my allotment and I thought I'd buy me, I had raised beds at my last allotment. This one I haven't got raised beds, so I thought, oh, I'll buy myself a raised bed, and that's what I've done. I've got a raised bed and it is smaller than what I thought. It's only a couple. It's only by 3 by 2.5. Should go a bit bigger. Should have been about 6 foot, but it's not. I'm not bothered because I'll get a big one, which is a little bit expensive, but you know. So I've got the frames up. I'll show you what I've got around at the moment. Well, that's a bottom frame there. What I've got done, that bit there, and that is the top bit. The cardboard box and polystyrene will come in handy tonight. And the, excuse me, that's the panels to go around. So that's what I've got to go do now, is put it in the allotment and find out where I can put it. Well, this is what I've been doing. I've been here. I've been putting one of these raised beds up. That's going to get dug out. That'll get ripped out. But that's where it's going to go. I'm going to have another one going there. Another one going there. And another one going over there. I'm thinking about having this as next year's potato plot. I don't know. Because what I might do is, I might do all this. These tatties, I've been told these tatties are doing well. There's me. Coggies, whatever they are. They're doing well. I've got potatoes and onions growing in there. And this has gone to pot. Just literally because I didn't know what was going on. I've got onions over there. I've got onions in here. I've got lettuce in there. Onions in there. It's gone to pot, but I am getting there, chipping away. I am. What I'm planning to do, I am planning to keep these two as tatty plots, and what I'm going to do is every year I'm going to be like putting manure in, horse shit in there, both them. So next year I'll do something like that over here, potatoes over there. I'll probably try carrots next year. I want to try different things every year. I don't know what I'm doing with that. This area is going to be I'm going to have plastic around. This is my fire pit. I'm going to have this as a fire pit. I think I've told you before, but we're getting an inspection before long, so I've gotten all that done. I've got my potato area weeded a bit. My rhubarb supposed to come up soon, and then my next area is that, and then in there is not good at the moment. I'll take her in and I'll show you. But yeah, what I did when I was here, I had a load of potatoes, found a load of potatoes in here, so I took them home. I'm getting them down. That's my neighbours over there. But I need that sorting out next. Shocking in there, like. But yeah. So get the rest of the weeds out of here. Get the weeds done over there, and then see where we go from there. I want to like put a, see that metal grid over there, metal grid there, zoom in on it. I'm going to put it up there, and then I'm going to block that off, have all that blocked off, and then have all this done. So yeah, buying them trees is just a dumping ground. I don't know if you remember my last allotment. I had 3 raised beds, and I had them as like a dump. The middle one is a dumping ground, so that's what I'm going to do here. Yeah, I'll have all that blocked off over there. Here, I don't know what I'm going to do. I might try something different on it. I might put wildflowers amongst this lot here, all down here, and that. I don't know what I'm going to do over there yet. Yeah, so that's a story so far on Balamory allotment. So now I'm going to be chilling out and seeing where I go from here. Now a couple of beers and see where I go. Okay then, so I'll catch you later. So back in the shed now, and I think it's time to tidy up, but I'm going to make use of that. I'm going to be making that into a part of my sleeping system. Now I'm going to be sleeping down here tonight. I'm going to put that down, cardboard down. I'm going to put polystyrene down where my feet are. Then I'm going to put some Milo down. I'm going to put a mat on top of it. Now I'm going to be kipping in here tonight. I'm going to shut that door. I'm going to shut this door, because this door shuts like this. Over here. So that door shuts. I'll shut that door over there. And then there's a curtain that goes up over that door. And then we'll spend the night in here. And nobody will know because the gate's locked. Anyway, I'm going to bugger off. I'm going to enjoy a beer and I'll bring it back later. So I thought I'd bring it back because I'm going to explain something what I'm going to be doing. And I need to do it before the winter. I'm going to turn you around. So I've got a log burner and I want to stick it about here. I want a chimney to go up there. That's where the board is. I've got some bricks and slate, so I'm going to stick them down there, have it up here, and in the winter I can come and just sit in the allotment. Just been talking to 2 ladies who got the allotment, like one over from my neighbour, so yeah, nice couple of ladies there. So yeah, they come on a night time to do their allotment, and I just said, oh, I'm coming to do mine tonight, but I ain't telling them I'm stopping, so I'm going to shut this door over here now. Wait, not yet, do it a bit later. I'm going to watch a bit of sport, and then a couple of more beers, and then get the old whiskey out. Whiskey. I put in a plastic bottle. I haven't put in a I haven't brought the whiskey bottle with us. I've got it as a thank you present off one of my clients, and it's Grants. You know, me and Grants, me and Trev have a good camp one night with Grants, and I'll put that link in the description below, and you can watch it. What a brilliant night we had. This is before we met Mick and Rob. It's going back quite a few years when we were fit to do something. But what a good night. It was an absolutely brilliant night. And like I said, I'll put the link just below. Anyway, I'm going to go, and I'll bring it back later on when I'm all set up for the night. Yeah, it's quite late-ish at night now, and I think it's time for something what me and Trev quite like on a camp. Well, one of our favourite camps. The Balti. Was that Pheasant Balti? Yeah, Pheasant Balti camp, where we had a bottle of Grants. It's time to get the Grants out. Yeah, look at that beard there. Look at that, that's coming off. Fucking hell, look at that. I love me beard. I love a stubble. I like it for a week or two. Then it gets took off, and then I go back to a younger looking chap, you know, gorgeous. What I am. Such a superstar, great camper. The #1 camper. #1. You remember that. I'm taking over Dave Murphy. The #1. Just you remember that. So, in this bottle, clearly, it's not piss, by the way, before you even think about it. It is one of our Trev. Smell that. Smell it. Oh. Wow. Oh, forgetting how good that tasted. I'll never forget that camp. But I'm not drinking away with drunk on that camp. I'm making it out a long drink. There's a cup. Oh, come here. What's this? 2 seconds. Good job, I checked that cup. The old good Alkit 400ml. Great cup. That use this a lot actually, as you can tell. And I just put a bit of this stuff in. Yeah, finger pop. I think that's about yeah, goes down smoothly, as the owner said. He says, I think you'll enjoy that, my son. Years older than me. He's a very wealthy man. And he says, I think that'll go down smoothly, because he does bring back lovely whiskies. I goes, I think, I never looked in the bag when he gives it, but when he left, I had a look and I says, I text him and I says, I think that will go down lovely, and I think me and my mate, if you see it right now, would enjoy it. He doesn't watch YouTube, but I've told him to watch YouTube and I'm going to spice it with some sugar, zero sugar Coca-Cola, because I need to lose some fucking weight. Oh yes, that is bloody gorgeous. Right, I am going back to watch my friends' videos. My friends in Norfolk, they bought property. I don't know if you watch them or not, but if you do, you want to go follow True Blue Adventures. Jess and John, or John and Jess, they are absolutely brilliant. They've been all over the world. She's Australian, he's British. She's got a bit of a Australian tang. But what a brilliant couple. Go watch them. Tell them that Darren sent you Country Canines. And you'll enjoy their videos. Go back to the beginning. Go back to the beginning where they bought the Sainsbury's van. I watched them before that. It was absolutely brilliant. And I'm enjoying the videos still. They've just bought property. They're in the middle of building a workshop. Then once they get their permission, they're going to be building a house. So go watch them. I'm getting back to the video now. I'll see you soon. Cheers, guys. Okay, I'm starting to get set up now. So basically cardboard boxes down there and the polystyrene is up here. There is my, what do you call it, Lux ground sheet. I've got a bit of Milo down, and then I've got this lovely, comfortable. I do like this better than my Expert mat. Although it's not insulated, that's why I've got the Milo sheet down, or emergency blanket as everybody's known as. Plus I've got polystyrene underneath. It is the most comfortable mat I've ever had. I've got you get a pillow with it. I've already, this thing I got from AliExpress. So basically just put your down jacket in. At the end of the night, crawl into your sleeping bag, and then you're sleeping on there. I did bring my bivy bag. I might put my sleeping bag in there. I don't know, because I brought my Fusion 2 in. I don't know, so I'll see what the crack is here. So yeah. Anyway, I'm going to put my phone back on that tripod, and I'm going to be watching the rest of True Blue. And then later on, I'm going to be watching some footy and seeing what everybody else is getting up to. Oh, this beard. Love this beard, you know. I love this stubble. I love it. Love it. Oh, I love it. So yeah, so that's my bed for the night. Let's see what happens. Well, I've had a few drinks now. Time for bed. So I need to get that sorted out down there. I'm gonna, oh dear me, how, hold on, got my leg down here. Here we go, yeah, I've got my leg sorted down here. So yeah, I want to I'll turn you around and then I'll let you see what we're doing. Yeah, so that's where my bed's going to be. I haven't put my sleeping bag down yet. I was going to put me, what you call it, down, me bivy bag, but I'm just going to hide my sleeping bag down there now and get that sorted out, and then we'll just chill out for the night. And then wake up at 2 o'clock in the morning for the Scotland match. As you can see, there's a curtain there, a shower curtain. I might put a door in there. There's a door there. I've shut that door, and I've shut this door here. So yeah, this is where I'm going to camp tonight. Let's see if I can get away with it. Anyway, I'm going to say goodnight, and I shall see you all in the morning, and I'll let you know what the crack is. So I've got everything set up now. There's my sleeping bag there. There's my lantern. Everything's spot on now. Tripod there. Still watching the football. I just want, like I said, I just want my fireplace put up there now. And when I take a square out up there, and then put my fireplace there, and be fucking class in here. So that door's shut. That door's shut. And I've got a curtain up. What I'm thinking about doing here is I'm about just dropping that down, leaving that the way it is, you know, basically. But the heat, so the heat can go out. So yeah, yeah. So I'll have my chimney going up there, my fireplace where my tripod is, and yeah, I think it'll be good for a good night's camp tonight. Yeah, let's see what happens tonight. Right, I'm gonna go. I've had enough tonight. Few whiskies, and we'll see you soon. If I don't see you, like, whatever happens during the night, whatever happens during the night, I'll bring it back. But I shouldn't get disturbed tonight, because I think we're alone tonight. What's that song? I think we're alone tonight. Sorry, I was just wondering what the wind was doing. It's pretty windy here, so we'll see what goes on. Bring it back soon. Bye bye. Morning. Slept really well, actually. Just woke up. It's about 5:30. Hold on. I'll tell you. 20 to 6. So yeah, had a good sleep. I don't know if I'd have another hour and get up and then go around, do a bit watering, and then go home and wait for the car coming, which is be due after 1 o'clock. So yeah, but we'll have another hour, get up, have a coffee, and then do a bit watering, and then tears, you know, when you get them sleepy tears. Let's have another hour. And I say when I come back. Morning. I couldn't get back off to sleep, so I lay for about half an hour and I got up. What's cold with that? Cool breeze coming in there. Oof. Anyway, I'm going to make me coffee, and I've got myself a Baldy Twig stove. Quite a few people are using these now, what I've seen. And basically they just fold out like that. And you connect it. Pushing that in like that. And like that. You've got a little door there. You've got a little door, so when you want, you can put your little twigs in there. Get away. It's got a ventilator bottom, so you've got air going through. And gaps. But a lot of people what to do is to put the alcohol stove in, which I'm going to do. I'm going to put the alcohol stove in there, and I'm going to boil a cuppa. Let's set it up and do it. There you are, my cup fits perfect on the top of there. I'm just wait for that to boil now. Can't wait. Excellent, that. Brilliant. Shut the door. There you are, that's it. I think that's brilliant. Born Outdoors, Des Catties, Barney's Bimbles, they're UCs. They're brilliant. So, excellent bit of kit. I had to look all over to find out what they were called and where you got them from. But yeah, I'm really happy with that. Right, wait for that to boil and make me coffee and then get away home. Got a rolling boil there, that's excellent, that. I'll pop that door open and give that, that blows it out there, awesome. But these handles all get hot, don't they? Always get hot. And we'll just use this and just pour that into there. Make a nice cup of coffee there. We'll get that stirred up. Give that a wipe in a minute, just a little bit. Just to chill it a bit, not too much, just a quick splash. I'll go have this in my lovely comfy chair. There's all my forks. See how many forks he's got? I've given one away. So there's some spades. Another spade. That's mine anyway. And I've got a load of stuff over there. But yeah, canny night skipping there. Canny night skipping here. Really enjoyed it. Good night. It was different. I've never done anything like this before. I watched a couple of videos, not be any on YouTube, but go back here. So I've done a modern one. Morning and good health. Oh, it's hot. I'll have to let that cool down. But we'll have this and then we'll set off home. We'll catch you later. That's me all done. Go home, get a shower. Shower and shave. Need it. It's getting irritating. So yeah, that's me all done. Thanks for watching. For those who's waited until the end, I know it's a pretty long video and alternative, but I did it. I wild camped at the allotment. So see you on the next one. Bye now.